Parents want the best for their children. When they're considering schools, they ask themselves many questions, some being, who are the teachers? Are they qualified?
Here's the deal. I've got a hangover. Who knows what that means?
Doesn't that mean you're drunk?
No. It means I was drunk yesterday.
It means you're an alcoholic.
Wrong.
You wouldn't come to work hungover unless you're an alcoholic. Dude, you got a disease.
What's your name?
Freddie Jones.
Freddie Jones. Shut up!
How does the school approach student discipline or safety?
Who has the answer to my question?
Oh,
But of all the questions that can be asked, one question that is often lacking in the parent's mind is, how diverse is the school?
What in the hell's diversity?
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
So, what is diversity? That is the question to be asked. Diversity as a concept focuses on a broader set of qualities in race and gender. It refers to human qualities that are different from our own and those of the groups to which we belong, that are manifest in other individuals and groups. Dimensions of diversity include, but are not limited to, age, ethnicity, gender, physical abilities and qualities, race, sexual orientation, educational background, geographic location, income, marital status, military experience, parental status, religious beliefs, work experience, and job classification. So, why is diversity important? Diversity is important because the broader society and culture with unique and diverse perspectives, which create new ideas and beneficial changes for our future.
Well, I just wanted to let everyone know that we have a new student joining us. She just moved here all the way from Africa.
Welcome.
I'm from Michigan. Great.
It allows us to break free from stereotypes that we may previously have thought true.
Okay, do me. Something stereotypical so I can get it really quick.
Okay, I like your food.
Outback Steakhouse. I'm Australian, mate.
Pam, Pam, come on. I like your food. No, come on. Stir the pot. Stir the melting pot, Pam. Let's do it. Let's get ugly. Let's get real.
Okay. If I have to do this, based on stereotypes that are totally untrue, that I do not agree with, you would maybe not be a very good driver.
Oh, man, am I a woman?
So you're from Africa. Why are you white? Oh my God, Karen, you can't just ask people why they're white.
So what is getting in the way of incorporating diversity into our classrooms? One main thing is money.
Or we'll be worse than ordinary. We'll be...
Don't say it!
Poor.
Penniless!
Bankrupt.
No more money?
We've got to have money.
Occupy Wall Street is right now addressing the growing gap in the wealth distribution in America. So how does this affect the education system? Well, one major factor affecting the diversity within the school system is that the majority of high-income families are not made up of minorities. They're generally white or Asian. So when one can afford to send their child to the best schools, then the classroom will be made up of other high-income families with the same background. In fact, a new study says that the number of schools for students of a single racial or ethnic group made up 60% or more of the population in at least one grade is increasing sharply. So what does this mean? This shows that the classroom is not being opened up to new ideas, perspectives, or cultures. Diversity is not being incorporated. So what can we do? Well, so far there has been no clear solution. But one idea that has been used by many public, private schools and universities is that of affirmative action.
Now, don't get me wrong with affirmative action. Don't get me wrong, man. I don't think I should get a job over a white person if I get a lower mark in a test. I don't think I should get accepted into a school over a white person if I get a lower mark in a test. But if there's a tie, fuck 'em. Damn, you had a 400-year head start. White man, you're going to be all right.
So what is affirmative action? Affirmative action is a tool that schools use to try to incorporate and diversify the makeup of their student body. It is rather controversial, as many want to move away from it and embrace more race-neutral efforts. In fact, in 1996, the state of California enacted Proposition 209, which prevented giving preference to students based on their racial background. California schools started to focus on incorporating different socioeconomical backgrounds instead. But as we learned earlier, race and socioeconomic success unfortunately go hand in hand.
You know, a lot of people say you're the smartest and the brightest. You won't need affirmative action. We'll be able to get rid of affirmative action altogether if you just strive to be the smartest and the brightest. They say that as if the whole country is run by the smartest and the brightest. Now, I was in black schools and white schools, okay? Now, when you go to a class, there are 30 kids in a class. 5 smart, 5 dumb, and the rest, they're in the middle. And that's all America is. A nation of B and C students. A black C student can't even be the manager of Burger King. Meanwhile, a white C student just happens to be the President of the United States of America.
As we can see, public, private, schools, and universities all face the same problem. The idea to increase diversity without reducing or enacting another component in the classroom has not been solved. There has not been a clear solution to the problem. Changes in different plans are being executed in America to find the right balance, but so far none have succeeded. California, who enacted Proposition 209, is now thinking of going back to how things were before Proposition 209. We need to continue to try to find the right balance between socioeconomical diversity, racial integration, and show academic success for all involved. Because, as we know, the more access our youth gain to different experiences, ideas, and perspectives, then the more prepared they are to beneficially aid to our future.